Hi everyone, it's me Lindsay again with EquipMeOT, here today to talk about how to shower in a knee immobilizing brace. Now this video would really be appropriate for anyone who's in a brace like this, where the knee is stuck into some form of extension or partial extension, or if you're in a long cast, so a cast that goes above the knee, this video is really for you. So this is a challenging issue for a lot of folks who deal with this, and especially for if they have a traumatic injury to the knee, it can be quite painful to move around like this, and it's also really difficult to keep these braces dry in the shower because of how high up in the leg they go, and the fact that there aren't easy to purchase pre-made cast covers that cover this kind of length. So the goal of this video is to give you some options for how to properly cover this brace, how to set up your shower so that you can do your shower safely, and hopefully the process will become a lot easier for you. So I have a standard knee immobilizer brace on, and for the purpose of this video, I'm assuming two things. I'm assuming that you have a brace that has to stay on throughout the duration of your bathing task, as well as the assumption that your leg is going to be in some level of non-weight bearing. So meaning you can't put a lot of weight through your foot. So I have that assumption here, and I'm going to move forward as if that's the case. Now, there's some equipment that I would strongly recommend that is in place before attempting this type of shower. And one of those is a tub transfer bench, which is what I'm sitting on here. A tub transfer bench is going to bridge the gap between the shower and the outside towards the bathroom. It's going to be needed for any shower setup. And the reason I would even recommend it for step-in showers is because if you're truly non-weight bearing, even a small 1 to 2 inch threshold is going to be more than is safe, especially once the floor gets wet and slippery. So hopping in and out is really just not a great option, especially when the leg is stuck in full extension because you can't lift that foot very high. So another piece of equipment that I strongly recommend you have ready is a footstool. Now the reason I recommend a footstool is because if you attempt to do this and have your leg on the floor, it's going to be very uncomfortable. Your knee will be in there's a lot of pressure on it. So this keeps your leg elevated and makes it a little bit more comfortable for you to complete the process. If you want, a leg lifter is helpful for this, to lift the leg in and out of the shower. It's not 100% necessary because a lot of people do often grab onto the brace like this. We'll grab onto that, but once the brace is covered with a garbage bag, it's a little harder to grab onto, so having the leg lifter is really useful. I also like to have a handheld shower head. Now you'll notice in this shower that I'm in, I'm actually facing the wrong direction. I'm facing away from my shower head. And the reason for that is because I have this counter here, and this is common in a lot of bathrooms where the layout isn't exactly conducive to keeping a leg fully extended when you're trying to get in and out. So because of this countertop, I had to turn myself to face the other way so that I could get in and out of the shower facing the opposite direction. Having a handheld shower head in place with a handheld shower head holder like this makes that totally doable, so I can still complete my shower regardless of which direction I am facing. So that's really essential, especially for this setup. Now, for the cast cover, we're going to go over how I would create one, and this is because, again, with most of these situations, there aren't ones you can buy that fit your leg. So for the cast cover, I have an extra large, extra tall garbage bag because it has to fit all the way up your leg. Most extra tall garbage bags for kitchen trash cans are even a little short, so this is the extra large one. I also like to use a really sturdy tape. For this purpose, I'm using duct tape, and the reason is because I actually don't apply any tape directly to the skin, and I'll show you how I manage that. So a duct tape will work, or any kind of good sturdy tape. If all you have is some paper tape or something like that, that's fine as well. I also have a piece of, and this is actually exercise TheraBand. Mine is in a looped form. That's the way it came. You may have them in the long form, but a rubbery silicone, latex-free if you have allergies, piece of that will fit around the top of your leg is what you're going to want for that as well. That's going to create the gasket around your leg. I like to pre-cut a couple of pieces of tape so that they're ready to go, especially if you're attempting to do this by yourself, because this is kind of a cumbersome process. So let's go ahead and get the leg bagged up here. So I'm going to start by just getting the foot and the leg into the trash bag. I like to get my foot down to the corner. That's going to get me the greatest height on the bag. And then I'm going to flatten the edge of the bag out so there's as few wrinkles as possible. So right here, I want to keep a nice flat edge up against my skin. So I'm gonna extend the bag out. So this is the big opening, obviously significantly larger than I need. I'm gonna be folding this, basically doubling it up. You're then going to grab it around your thigh here. So you can see I've pinched it here in the thigh to create my first seal. And I want to, again, create as few wrinkles as possible, because everywhere there's a wrinkle, there's a chance for water to start dripping down in and getting your brace or cast wet. So then I'm going to take the rest of the bag here while holding my crease, and I'm going to wrap it around. And this is where it gets a little tricky if you're doing this all on your own. Some people do this standing up. I find it easier to do sitting down, but okay. So now I've doubled the bag back up. I'm going to take my first piece of tape and I'm going to tape the bag to itself along that top seam. So I've created my first area of coverage. Now the bag is around my leg. If I stopped there, I guarantee you'd have a wet cast. The water is going to seep down between the plastic and your skin. No doubt, it's just not a tight enough seal. That is where the TheraBand comes in. Now it's a little easier if your TheraBand is cut into a strip. I'm leaving mine as a loop because this is an exercise band that I don't want to ruin, and it is doable to do it this way. So you're going to thread it over your foot and bring it up over the cat. It's a good sign that I'm getting air in here, because that usually is indicative of a good seal. So even though it's a little cumbersome to deal with, it's a good sign that I'm getting air trapped in there, because if there was a hole in it, we'd find out pretty quickly. So make sure your trash bag does not have a hole in it before you start. Okay, so now I'm up at the top of this, and what I'm doing is creating a gasket, basically a gasket seal, which is a lot of how the purchased cast covers work. Okay, so I'm gonna take it, overlap it about halfway over the top of the garbage bag and halfway just directly on my skin. That's why I mentioned making sure it's latex free if you have any latex allergies, because this is going to go directly on the skin. But it also prevents you from having to put abrasive tape directly against your skin, which is good. Now, I don't want to tourniquet my leg. I don't want to pull this really tight, but I do want to put some pressure on it, because the tighter I go, the better it's going to be as far as preventing leaks. Okay? So I'm pulling it pretty tight, and then wherever it ends, I'll take my second piece of tape and tape it in position. You might not be able to see this because it's kind of ending underneath my leg, but trust me, I'm taping that seal so that now I have this rubber gasket at the top, okay? And I'm going to try to prevent double layers again as much as I can. All right, so here we have the cast cover. This is the best homemade option I know of that'll keep it pretty much dry. You may get a few drips here and there that seep into the very top, but the vast majority of your cast should stay dry. At this point, because I don't have access, it's hard for me to grab. I could grab here on my brace, or I could use my leg lifter. And I can lift my leg over this tub edge and then slide myself over. No standing necessary. Now this tub, you can't really see, but it does have a ledge that I can rest my foot on that puts it in a pretty comfortable position. If you did not have that available to you, that's where you would want to bring in the foot rest, this piece here. So just a little plastic foot rest. And now I have a place to rest my heel on while I'm doing my shower. That's going to be so important, especially for folks who are early on in their recovery process and still have a ton of knee pain, whether that's from trauma or surgery, because having that knee, like trying to hold it up, it's impossible. It's so uncomfortable. So having the footrest is really important. So from here, I can just manage my own showering. With a handheld shower head, I can avoid spraying directly above this cast cover, because again, you may get some drips in there, but the rest of the leg is good. You can get yourself, your hair, your backside, for the most part, fully washed in a safe way, and keeping that knee in the proper extension as well as the bag in position to keep everything dry. So once you're coming out of the shower, you would disassemble all of this. So simply guiding the foot over the edge again, I can slide across my bench, I can lift my leg out, keep it fully extended. Again, I'd probably want to bring my footrest with me, rest my foot on there, and then I would be able to take all of this off. None of the tape was directly against my skin, so hopefully I don't have any irritation from that. Everything's dry, and at this point you would dry your body off and go about getting dressed. So that's the process for safely showering with a knee extension brace or a long cast. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. If you got some value out of this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And as always, if you need more information on how to stay safe and independent in your home and community, consider subscribing to EquipMeOT. Thank you.